beaten. That is Police Football Club. So it's so bad and so terrible. I mean, that's Arua City Football Club. It's so terrible. I was just interacting with the chairman of Arua City Football Club, and he was telling me, no, it's not his problem. It's now a lot of things, and I did talk to a few members. They were telling me it's not any problem. It's just that the fundings are not there. Just look at the status where regional league is reaching to, where you also need to invest in money, to put in money to make sure things go. The only money they can afford is to make sure that they support the boys, because the city has a van and the fuel. What about the city? That sum of money to players also, maybe to motivate them to do other things for them. That's another thing they are looking into. So indeed, Rua Football Club is really not well. They are limping. Under all circumstances that you could see, they are not doing well. Even recruitment in January was not a bigger one for them, and it has really affected the team so big. There you can't throw blame on anybody. You can't even throw blame on the technical team. You can't even throw blame on any other person who is right there. So this is a little bit challenging. But Alpha Rising Stars, yeah, took that advantage, had to convert their chances, made sure things go rightly, and got in well. So as to see that they are able to achieve their targets of whatever they had put in there. Not only that, we did see Paida United losing to Nebi Central. Yes, Nebi Central now, as we talk, they are looking forward to see that they want to move forward with whatever they are looking to achieve. It is now going to be another season that they want to get to the playoffs. And indeed, the gap between them and Pakwach Young Stars, I can tell you Pakwach now is around, with a match at hand, probably is like 3 there. So they still also have a game at hand, but it's all in all, again, for the second time, a race of Pakwach Young Stars and, of course, Nebi Central. That time it was Pakwach Young Stars and Paida United who got, of course, promoted. They qualified. Now they are here. So things are still moving on well, and we shall really let you know over any other development that will be coming in there. But all in all, Nebi Central, I did tell you their recruitment for the season was very okay, and indeed that had helped the team to generate a lot of trust from the board, a lot of trust from the stakeholders, a lot of trust from the fans themselves who have been there. So it's so wow for them to see that, for you to see that it gets rightly. Not only that, also the technical beef up has been one big one that Nebi Central has also tried piling up, and indeed I see it's helping them a lot. They have focus, they have target, they have everything. And remember, they had to strip off all the members, all the new members, probably, in fact, all the old members away from, that is, all the old members who were right there trying to participate last season, and they brought in new one to see that they also proceed well. So still, all in all, this team has a lot of expectations, a lot of ambition to achieve, and indeed when the expectation reaches to where the fans hope this team to be, then it's going to be a very big one, and indeed it's going to start in a world class way and probably push things work well. We have Pakwach Young Stars that also did beat Kuluva Rainbow. Now this is a very big turning point. When I talk about talking points, Kuluva Rainbow had their moments, and I did tell you that one day you will see that there are going to be challenges, and the challenge here is that Kuluva, after getting, I told you, around 10 million from the gate collections in the Uganda Cup against KCCA, this team has never been the same. Wrangles, issues here and there between the players, the fans, and the management, which is, I think, not right for such a team. Because one day, this is not the end of Uganda Cup, and there are still going to be more chances to see that you hold and welcome bigger teams that will be coming. Even Vipers, even Express, even Sports Club Villa, you're still going to have this number. So now, if you have such a number and you don't perform, what happens? What really happens? So the numbers always come. And because of this, the fans, the players, the management have issues. Other people think the management is eating money. Others think some individuals in the management are eating money. Now, players have also gotten issues amongst themselves. Kuluva Rainbow had a stakeholders meeting, which included the representative from fans, representative from management, and then representatives from the players that came through. And this was very, very good for for development. But what are the outcomes here? Did they bear really outcomes? Did they yield out? And those are some of the things that one would be talking about. So I think, to me, Kuluva needs to strategize. Look at who is there. Kuluva is still insisting needs a coach. Yeah, I still advocate for that, because you having a coach will give you at least elaborate whatever you do. Will give everyone to do whatever is there. Yes, I know you people want a coach player, Kubo Brian, which is okay. But there are things that a coach will do which a coach player may not do. Technically, you need to sit, read, and understand the game as a coach. But when you're going to be in the field, trust me, you're not going to read every other game, because you'll not see the whole pitch. You'll not see the opponents. Your aim will always be, I need to score. I need to do this. Yeah? So, to me, I think if that can be sorted out in the Kuluva Rainbow team, then they would achieve something. See where they started on a good note. Now, they can't even manage to surpass. They were at number 2, trying to battle with Nebi Central for position 1. Only 3 points. But what has happened? Paida United came here, gave them hard time. You saw what exactly happened for those who watched the game. So it's so big that such a team needs the right channel, and the organogram has to be visible, and things will always be there. So to me, I would say let's have a coach who knows that, so that the positioning of what he wants to do, what he wants to implement is there. The same players always don't have, when you see the touchline, there are different people who give instructions at the touchline, not even the coach player. So to me, I think it's all about getting the right person, getting the right coach, and the coach giving you whatever you need. Yes, so that you have possibility to fire or hire. But when you're going to rely, yes, this is my best player, and I think in it, oh God, trust me, that is going to affect you, and that is exactly what is happening at Kuluva Rainbow. So I think Pakwach youngster, now take that advantage very fast to see that it surpasses. Check where the Kuluva Rainbow is lying. They may lie even at number 4 after losing just 2 games. Very bad for such an entity. Yeah. So that's where we are saying that, yeah, let's see what exactly happens, and probably support the team where needed, and push things rightly. Yeah. So that is another game. Then he did see Padea Rising beating Nile Hippos. Now I've been told Nile Hippos have also a lot of challenges that they could not afford to move on. First of all, Nile Hippos has issues to be done with, what is it called? Funding, yes, a problem. Then by the way, they were not even going to come for the second round, according to what I've gotten. Not until the community had to intervene and see that Nile Hippo has to go on. Nile Hippo has to go on. So Nile Hippo to go on, they had to put in all these things to go, right? And indeed, right now, you can see that they are going on, but still with a lot of challenges that you could be talking about. Now, it has even turned to losing games here and there. They're not doing well. They are not doing well. They are from, I think, Rhino Camp ends, but things are not working out. Anyway, that is another thing. Now, there's Ovisoni. That is also trying so much to fight a battle of going off the relegation to see that they survive for this season and plan for next season. They yesterday beat Okolo Central, in fact, the other day, by 2-0. Okolo came into the game, yes, but they are not doing enough. Okolo's structure is from, I come from Madi Okolo, so it's very easy for me to analyze it from its structure. Yeah. Look at the chairman of the team. In fact, organization-wise, the problem of Okolo Central starts from the chairman, club chairman. Mr. Chandia is not giving his all to this club. And if you're watching from Okolo, I just want to say, that is where the genesis of this problem starts from. But very many of them believe it's because, yes, Mr. Chandia is the sports officer in Arua City, he can do anything. No, that's not how football is, no. The facts will always come out. The reality will always come out. So to me, I think it's all about restructuring. If possible, I would say even re-electing other positions in that team. Starting from the head. Because it's, trust me. Anyway, but this is one big challenge for me I've seen. Of Visoni beating Okolo. Yeah, that game brought in a lot of things. When Okolo went back, they went so silent. I saw and I'm like, The statement will be, okay, let's go back and strategize for the next game. God. It's very hard to pin, but, time comes and you can't lie to football. That is the reality. Time comes, you will never lie to football. When you're bad, you're bad. You're going to be exposed one day. So it's a one big thing that we're looking into. But Airfield went all the way from here to go to play Mission, and this Mission's team did win, but I lost to Parombo Mission. I'm talking about lost to Airfield at their own home by 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. So Airfield also looks to be in the position right there. Whereas in Nile Zone, we did see Okokoro United beating Kochi Urban. Alusi Investments, I don't know. Someone asked me, I think it's because the land is done. But just saying anyway, there are a lot of things that keep coming, members. You see, football, you don't take football by excitement. It's not about excitement, but it's about how you have to push things in the right angle, structures of football. Structures of football mean a lot. When your team has the right people, you will always have the right things. When you have a CEO who understands the game, the laws of the game, you're going to have a good running team. When you have a technical director who understands the technicality of this football of the club, then he will do for you the technical part of the work very well. That's why in other countries, Europe and the rest, they have a recruitment team, they have technical team, they have, analysts in the game. So that's how it is. And I would love to tell you that unless that is being brought to our attention, then we shall not be able to run football the way we expect. And that's why I always keep asking, when FUFA brings something for Marco, brings coaching, let's go and learn these things. Even refereeing, you learn the knowledge. I've told you there's the master plan, the technical master plan that FUFA is setting up. Anytime from now, next season maybe, you will not have people who have no knowledge about the game or do not qualify for these games being in these clubs. Very disappointed I was when the Fomaco one was supposed to be in Arua City here for West Nilers. Only 5 people paid, and yet you want to be in the football world. You want to be organizing. You want to be participating. Trust me, it nags. It drains even the people who are leading you their energy. So, I would love to say that let's get to that betterment. Now, Airfield, after winning that, they had a very good Kokoro won yesterday against Coach Yaban. Juman Town Council beat Team Araka by 1-0. I looked at Araka, I looked at what is killing them, and I already know. Because, you see, you can't involve every other Tom and Jerry in football. That's still my statement. And that is also what is killing Araka Football Club. And everyone there assumes they know. Three games, and this can be a demotion of the highest order. Just wait, I've said it today, 10th of March. This team will be demoted. It may not be 5th division to 6th division. I don't know where that one is there in Ugandan League, but Ugandan League starts from the 4th division. So Ottoman, the team of Total was supposed to play this team, but now they didn't come. This also comes to Team Ottoman that did not play their game because there was a team that said that one of their player, I think Andruvu, that said that their player, one of their player, had died, and yet it was a lie. And this player in question, or accused, did not die. Just imagine. You want to have a trick because of such a thing. Why do you put someone's life at risk? And indeed, this game was cancelled for that case, but still, after the findings, I'm told it was found that was a lie. So that was a really bad one for such an entity like a team like this. All right, that's one big in the local scene that I could tell you from West Nile region. Now let's look at how Uganda prepares in for, that is the team. That's the one thing that we shall be coming to look into. But before that, let's first see what happened in the FUFA Big League, and also as the arrival of this new man, the man that is Diouf, who also came to Uganda, what exactly he brought on ground. But before that, let's look at, first of all, the Big League, how things happened, and then we shall be getting throughout there. Remember, on Thursday, there were games. Match day 17th saw Calvary winning against Maida Football Club by 1-0. Whereas match day on Sunday did see Onduparaka losing to Buhimba by 3-0 yesterday. Chinda Boys did also beat Team Ntungasaze by 2-1, whereas Chigezi Homeboys held Busoga by 1-0. And then Kataka Football Club did also beat Arua Hill Sports Club by 3-0. Then Blacks Power FC did play against Boma. That game ended at 0-0. Blacks Angel Paida did also beat Team Maida by 2-1. So that means that Paida is right there trying also to push harder. UHL gave, that is the host, the lead before, of course, Darwin Mungoleni equalized for, that is the visitors, but Semuju Dennis was sent off, remember, in that game. Ale tried so much to make sure things work on UHL. Also opened the scoring for, that is Paida Black Angels in the 16th minute. With, of course, the Thunder, I should say Thunderbolt strike, or a thunderous strike, I should say. Okay, thunderous strike that went on there, and indeed they had a very good one. Opakrioth, who Benjamin capitalized on of course the errors that were made despite numerical chances that they had, numerous chances, but still he capitalized on that to make sure that they get that last minute after, of course, Frank Muna squandered the key chance. But this time round, he had all moments to see that Opakrioth Jonathan had to get on. Opakrioth Benjamin had to get into, and Maida now took an advantage prolifically, but couldn't make sure. They only did the equalizer and made sure also that they had substitutions right there. So that's how the game went on for the teams that went probably to see whatever will happen. And Paida Black Angels, I can tell you, will return to action on Thursday as a way to Buhimba, while Maida will host Raka Football Club on, that is 16th. Yes, that's the next game. And we shall be waiting to see how these teams will be right there. So can they get a chance to see that they get there is one thing that we shall be waiting to see. But only that, you did also see Boma, by the way, games very, very well into the big league. So we're expecting also to see a very good change probably from these games. But all in all, there are other games that also went on, by the way. I can confirm to you, one of them is, I just did tell you, Paida Black Angels playing that. But we also did have Boma that held Black's Power to a 0-0 draw right there. So all those are some of the things that happened yesterday in the FUFA Big League. At the same time, I want to tell you that there's also Uganda Premier League that also went on, but I will be giving you that. Now, how the table stands right in the Big League is one thing that I want to give you. The team of Black's Power now take the lead after playing a draw to 31 points. Gaddafi comes second after they were beaten, and they get to 30, they still remain to 30 points. Buhimba now with 29 points at number 3. Number 4 is Calvary, now with 28 points. By the Black Angels at number 5 with 26 points, whereas the team of Kataka at number 6 with 23 points, and then Onduparaka at number 7 with 22 points, whereas Chiinda Boys with 22 points, and they are at number 8. Number 9 is Karo Karunji with 20 points. Then, 22 points. Then number 10 is Busoga with 20 points. Number 11 is Chigezi Homeboys with 18 points. They are doing well, trying to go away from the red zone. And Tungasaza at number 18 with 16 points. And then Arua Hill Sports Club with 13th on the log with 14 points. Whereas Boma Football Club with 14 points and at number 14. Mida Football Club at number 15 with 12 points to their name. And that's how exactly the team standing right now is, and a lot of things that will be making sure that they get in there. So let's wait and see how these teams probably could be making amends, but still games to go on. This is the second game in the second round of the games. So let's wait and see. Now, Busoga Queens, in that is the FUFA Women's Cup 2024-2025 round of 32 hard games that were to be played, and indeed it was played. Busoga Queens FC did lose to, that is She Corporates, by 1-0. And then Israel Soccer Academy did Women Football Club lost to Amos College Women Football Club by 2-1. She Kasese FC did play against, of course, She Maroons 1-1, but of course 1-4 on penalty shootouts. She Maroons getting there. Lango Queens did lose to, that is the team of St. Noah Girls Zana by 3-0. Sacred Hearts Women's Football Club lost to Olila Women's Football Club. Olila High School Women's Football Club by 4-1. We did also see UCU Cardinals losing to, that is Asubo Ladies by 3-1. Then Pambo United Football Club also lost to, that is Highway Ladies Football Club by 2-0. And Royal Dreamers Women Football Club lost to Kawepe Muslim by 2 goals right there. Now that means Amos College, after edging the Soccer Academy by a dramatic 2-1 victory in the Uganda Women's Cup, that means it's a very big one. It was Shalin Opisa who capitalized and made sure that this went at the back of the net to see that things work well, and indeed it went on. So we are waiting to see. Of course, the qualified people. Now, Amos is one name that you could be looking into, because they have been very good even in the boys category. They have always pushed very, very much harder to see that this works out for them. Now, we shall be waiting to see how it works in their gateway. The Gawaya team has also gotten a very big one. They fired up for, that is the Kenya Safari Rally Show. And indeed, a lot of things happened in that. Is for those who follow it on the Formula One. Timothy Gawaya is destined to, of course, join the list of Ugandans who have really shown interest to say that they will be joining or to participate in, that is the historical Safari Rally in Kenya. And as I talk, the Safari Rally Kenya is now the third round of the year's World Rally Championship, and this is going to be a very big one, and it will have over 30 crews that is anticipated to start the event. As I talk, the rally runs runs from, that is 20th to 23rd. That is going to be in March this month, of course, in Nairobi and Naivasha in Kenya. So as I talk right now, Gawaye, one of the key names, has taken a lead with, of course, him is the famous Sit Ebiza, who of course whom they have been sharing a long time co-driving skills, and long-time co-driving Francis Wamala. They will be going in there. So when he was interviewed, he says going for the Safari Rally was very, very important. And through this, he's going to achieve a lot of things that he needs to push in right there. So we're waiting to see how exactly it will mean for them, because it's a first timer and trying to push, making sure that things work in his favor. We shall wait to see how this moves on so well in this. I will be taking a break. When I come back, I want to come back and give you how Uganda she cranes or the crested cranes are ranked right now, depending on the statistics. Despite the Women African Cup of Nations qualifiers elimination, they were eliminated. But what exactly are they? Where are they? Where are they lying? Those are some of the big things that I'll be coming to talk on. And then, of course, we will also discuss something about the Victoria Pals, who are eyeing, of course, the ranking points at the Women's Day T20 series in there. So we shall be waiting to see how that is it. Let's take a break. When I come back, I'll be coming back with some of those and some of the international stories right there. I know very many will want to hear about the game that happened yesterday and how exactly games ended in the international scene. Don't move away from your television as we take a brief break.